It's coffee time. Hear the weed whackers, hear the lawn mowers, such glorious noise pollution. It's been going on for hours, maybe 3, and I get the feeling that it's going to continue for a while. So I was like, look, I'm just going to make my video, and you get to experience the glorious sounds. Some of you were saying that you never are able to hear, like, the cars. Like, when I'm complaining about a noise that went by, like a motorcycle, every now and then you guys are like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, how do you not know that motorcycle was so loud? I was on the phone with my mom earlier. We were talking about stuff. And this motorcycle went by. It was probably the loudest motorcycle that I've ever heard. It went by. It sounded like, I don't even know. I can't even think of a comparison, but I'm sure that there's one that's glorious. And I was complaining about it, and my mom didn't even bat an eyelash. It's like she couldn't even hear it. And I was like, what? Am I crazy? Are my ears just sensitive? I know that's not true, because I sit around and listen to heavy metal on my earbuds. My ears are busted. Like, this is not, it's not that my ears are hypersensitive or I'm Wolverine. Not true. It's just, guys, that used to be me, by the way. That used to be my job. Weed whacking, lawn mowing, tilling the soil, weeding, all those things. I did those on the reg. Not anymore. Not anymore, kitty. I have no plants. What I'm thinking, though, I can't remember if I told you guys about this or not. Okay, so my plan is that in the kitchen, remember how I was saying that I can never reach the top shelf of any of the cupboards? Okay, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is buy some fake plants, because a lot of the cupboards you can see through, which is nice and at the same time not nice. So it's like the sounds are compounding. I feel like I'm in Akira. Oh my gosh, I think it's because they're vacuuming. What? It's just noises on noises on noises. Oh my goodness. What fresh hell is this? Okay, so, alright, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to put some fake plants on like the top shelves of those see-through cupboards, and that way it'll look really pretty. That way those top shelves aren't just like sitting there like, yo, we don't get used for anything ever. It'll be like, oh, there's some nice ivy weird looking thing. I'll just be like, yeah, totally not fake. Totally not fake. So, I also realized today that I do not have baking sheets. All the things that I would normally use baking sheets for, I've just been using like those little glass, like casserole dishes, which work. I was like, maybe I should get a baking sheet. But I guess if the casserole dishes are working, like what are the drawbacks of using a casserole dish instead of a baking sheet? I'm sure that there's some sort of a reflective property, like glass versus metal, and whatever else. I don't even know, but I haven't seen any drawbacks yet. I also made the mistake of buying eggs and then boiling them, which is fine. But did you know, those of you who love hard-boiled eggs, but just keep not being able to get them quite right, um, the mistake that I always make, I'm usually able to make like the perfect amount of boiled, but I always forget that older eggs, not old eggs, not like eggs you shouldn't eat, but like after you've bought fresh eggs, you should wait a few days and then boil them, or boil them and then leave them in the fridge for a few days. Because for whatever reason, I'm sure there's a reason that we could gaggle right now if we wanted to. For whatever reason, the shell comes off a lot easier when the egg is older, when it's not like perfectly fresh. So I made the mistake of I went to the grocery store right after work, bought everything for dinner, which, by the way, my dinner's going to be delicious. I'm so excited. Bought everything for dinner and got eggs because I was like, I want boiled eggs so bad. So I came home, put these eggs in a little dishy dash, boiled them, and then immediately went to peel one. Like after they had sat in some cold water and the cooking process was done and blah, blah, blah. I grabbed one and I was like, I'm going to have this boiled egg. It's going to be delicious. So, hey, they stopped. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so anyways. Why did I say anything? Why did I even mention it? So, I went to peel the egg. And like, it was just not peeling. And I was still on the phone with my mom at the time. I was like, I'm trying to peel an egg right now. And I just realized that I bought an egg and then immediately boiled it, and she was like, oh, and not peeling. And I was like, it's not really peeling very well. She was like, yeah. Oops. So, in case you've ever wondered, how come sometimes it peels easily and sometimes it doesn't peel very easily? It has to do with the age of the egg, and probably something to do with like how it fills out the shell. Like maybe, I don't know, when it's tight, like it's suctioned to the shell and then it desections the shell. Whatever. Either way, I had that problem today. So, yeah, and then fine, just leave. I spilled, oh my gosh, I spilled sweet and sour sauce like everywhere. It was the worst. It was last night. I'm playing TF2. Yeah, I was playing TF2 and then I played some Awesome Knots, which I figure if I'm gonna do a voice in Awesome Knots, I should probably get better at that game. But I'm like eating my food, and then I went to throw everything away, and I forgot there was a dish with sweet and sour sauce inside of it, and it tipped. Sweet and sour sauce everywhere. And of course, the first thing that it hits is my 360 controller, the one that I plug into my computer. I was like, no! I ran into the kitchen to get Clorox wipes. I'm out of Clorox wipes. So then I'm grabbing like fistfuls of tissues and getting them wet and then coming over here and like scrubbing, just like scrubbing as hard as I can, just everything. And it's still a little sticky over there. So, my bad. It's very sad. Oh, he's still right there. Sherlock is sitting next to the chair. It's very sweet. What's the other thing I was going to tell you guys? I can't remember. No, it's escaping me. That other thing that I was going to tell. My face smells amazing right now, by the way, because my aunt, for any of you who like lavender smells, if you hate lavender, then my face would smell disgusting. But my aunt was telling me that she believes staunchly in the power of lavender oil on things that could possibly become zits. So she was like, buy some lavender oil. I've been doing this forever. I was like, okay, buy some lavender oil. If anything looks like it's becoming a zit, just put lavender oil on it. It's like, all right, because apparently it promotes cell regrowth. I don't know. But she was like, it'll help. It'll absolutely help. It's like, all right. So my chin has like a little red duty. So I was like, all right. Putting some lavender oil on it, and now my whole face smells like lavender oil, and I'm like, I also filmed an I Tried today. Very excited about that. It's simple. It's not as complex as like, we're going to cook a thing. It's very simple, but the one thing that I'm worried about in it, I'm trying not to spoil anything. The one thing that I'm worried about with it is sound quality, because I'm in a bathroom for it. And the echo in bathrooms is awful. So I was like, alright, I guess I'll look at that footage later and see how that's sounding. But either way it'll go up. It's just the sound quality might be terrible. So we'll see. But I'm going to be cooking rosemary lamb chops and making a garlic mashed butternut squash, and then having those little the mushrooms that enokitake. The oh shoot. They're like, they come in like a bundle like this, and they're like really long white mushrooms. Sometimes you can get them at like K barbecue places. But yeah, they're called enokitake, and they're so good. If you saute them, I love them. And you might be saying, Dodger, I don't remember them having much of a taste. When you saute them, they taste delicious. So I'm very excited about that. I was going to make bok choy too, but then I was thinking about all of the flavors, and I was like, bok choy has kind of like a bitterness to it that I don't think is going to go with the other umami flavors, so I don't think that that's really going to work out very well. Not that you can't have bitter with umami, but I don't know, I think the bok choy can be better served in a different thing, because I'm trying to cook a lot. So that's the boiled eggs and everything. It's like, I'll make boiled eggs. And then it all fell apart. Or rather, didn't fall apart the way that I wanted it to. Oh well. That's fine. But is there anything else that happened today? Anything else I was pondering upon today? A lot of sounds keep happening. Oh well, I agreed to this. Me and myself when we were talking together. Like, should I do a video now? There's so many sounds. I guess I'll do it. Why not? So now we're here. Now we're here and sounds keep happening, but we're just gonna push through. Push through all of the sound pain. Shoot! And now I can't remember what I was gonna say. Whatever. I guess we're over 10 minutes. I can stop, but anywho, I hope that you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. We're doing a Friend Zone tomorrow, so if you like Friend Zone, come watch it. I don't know who the guests are. It's gonna be great. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah!